Welcome to Dodger Stadium. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And now here is Harper. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Way upstairs, 1-0. Snell, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering way off the plate.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And now it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And here comes Alec Bohm. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Turner, the base runner at first with one out. That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swings and misses. And that is strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Tattooed and gone. He flexes his power with that swing, his 17th of the year. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike three.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Nick Castellanos at the plate with two away. Swings through that one. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Out to short. Betts whips it to first. And Castellanos is out. And that is the inning. But the Phils get two on this blast. And it's 2-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
And that's outside. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and he barehands it. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Next offering is in for a strike. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting started. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. Snell back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. A shot to the opposite field. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Here's Byron Buxton. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And that misses. 1-1. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses. On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
1 down, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Here's JT Realmuto. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Stop. The runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next
Ball
one
one.
misses, and that's ball one. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's
One
got
ball,
good
two
numbers
strikes.
swinging at pitches in that location.
Inside, almost got him. To third might be two. There's one.
He's out.
On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 3-0. Back after this. And welcome back to the ballpark. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And there's a foul ball. Nola, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And that one missing low. He goes down looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Just missed. One out, bases empty. Ground ball right side. Stop. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing across here this half. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Trey Turner.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost to the catcher's mitt.
And the pitch is outside, ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's
Bryce
Harper now. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Nope.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And that's outside. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Two outs, base is empty. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Now one missed.
2 strikes.
Up the middle, and that one handled to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they lead at 3-0. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Swing and a chopper out to short. Turner with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So digging in, James Outman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Nola fires. Just missing there. And the count is even, 2-2. Stays alive. Next pitch downstairs, and the count's full. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here is Andy Pajes. Swinging a foul straight back. Pajes launched a homer in his most recent game. Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
Out to short. Tosses across to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Nolan Arenado. That one fouled off.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Well struck left field. That one opts against the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Oh,
that's outside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And that misses. And a count 2-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia getting loose as well. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
So a man aboard. Now batting Max Kepler. He's already homered here in this one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
He just hasn't had it in this one, been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
One ball.
Arenado stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
I got one ball, one strike.
Up and in, 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Pitch misses, and now 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom 4, and here is Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
He swings and fouls one off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And the righty deals. Foul ball still 0-2. Now fly ball to right center. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
To second, there's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Snell back to work. That's in there, and that's strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do
Now
against a
batting,
hitter like
catcher,
this, known for
JT
using the entire
Realmuto.
field.
Now pitching.
So out of
for
the pen
Dodgers,
comes the right-hander, Kirby
number
Yates.
38.
Coming on to face a righty
Kirby
here, and he's been
Yates.
fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And now it's JT Realmuto. He hit into a double play his first time up. Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no
Yates,
strike.
in his 12th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
1
ball.
ball,
Try to
2
go again
strike.
with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow depth. With 2
Now
strikes,
batting,
you're looking to protect,
shortstop,
and halfway
Trey
to the
Turner.
plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Turner now in the box, comes up
0-1.
empty with a swing there. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, you got the
Oh,
hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And the
1
next
ball,
pitch is
2
way
strikes.
outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And that one hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but
Now
found
batting,
a way.
the
A lot of
first
times in
baseman,
today's
Bryce
game,
Harper.
right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now
Now
with
batting,
consecutive
the
extra
designated
base
hitter,
hits.
Alex
I
Bowman.
love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the Phillies DH, Alec Bohm. He's already homered in this game. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Outman on the move to the alley. Makes the catch. And that is that. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's check
off
out the
for
latest
the
news from
Dodgers,
around the league.
Catcher Will Smith.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know,
Nope,
these
1-0.
Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Conforto batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now batting,
Here's
third
Kike
baseman.
Hernandez.
Kike
0 for 1. He grounded out in
Hernandez.
his first at bat. That's in for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail it here 4-0. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for the
Phillies,
start of the
third
inning.
baseman,
There's Nolan Arenado.
Arenado.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
With all those extra base hits,
strikes.
it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just
Now
bunched him
left
up
fielder,
on the
Max
inside part of the
Kepler.
plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. See you later. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
And now Byron Buxton. There's a strike.
0-1.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here's Ramon
Leading off
Laureano,
for the Dodgers,
having more success against
right
left-handed
fielder,
pitching this
Ramon
season, as might be expected.
Laureano.
Foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
on the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
There's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Buxton makes the catch, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
51.
Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Second baseman,
This is Bryson Stott. A strikeout and a walk. That's way outside, and it's 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Conforto makes the play, and there's 1 down. JT Realmuto steps in. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. And that one is inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Anthony Banda getting ready to go. Trying it. The right-hander loosening up as well. Swinging a foul out of play.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Hauls it in for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Trey Turner at the plate. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Hauls it in for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job
Now
of
batting,
keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Betts into second.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So the Dodgers leave one, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Let's check out some
Leading
notable
off for
MVP
Philadelphia,
candidates so
first
far
baseman,
this season.
Bryce Harper.
Vesia back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Vesia goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Outman settles under it and makes the catch. One away. So now the DH
Now
spot,
batting, the
Alec
designated
Bohm.
hitter, Alec Bohm.
First pitch swinging.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Arenado, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith makes the grab. And that is that. Phillies down in order as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, the batter will be Michael Conforto.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Nola into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Out to short. Turner sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's Kike Hernandez. Strike one to Kike Hernandez. The Phils leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And his season of strikeouts continues with number 250.
Now batting, right
2 outs,
fielder,
base is empty.
Ramon
Laureano comes up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Clips the corner. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first in time.
He's out.
So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Phillies 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Now on the bump, Anthony Banda.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just
Now
put that out of his
pitching
mind.
for the Dodgers.
Every outing matters for
Number
relievers and their
43,
numbers, but I think it's tough to
Anthony
get up for this type of
Banda.
appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Castellanos
1-0.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 80 warming up as well.
80.
Pitch
2-1.
misses there, and it's 2-1. That one is hammered right field, raging back towards the wall. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. Guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Conforto snags it for the 2nd out. So up next,
Now batting,
Byron
center
Buxton.
fielder,
3
Byron
strikeouts
Buxton.
already. He's 0 for 3. First
Ball,
pitch
inside.
misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th.
Two balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls,
It's had a tough
1
day at
strike.
the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Two down. Way inside, gets out of the way. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back here in
Leading
L.A.,
off for
here's the center
Dodgers,
fielder, James
center
Outman.
fielder, James Outman.
That's a strike. It's 0-1. That clips the corner.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just misses
Ball
with
1.
that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something
Ball
that
2.
pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Paz up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is fouled back. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great.
Base knock center field. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Got him looking. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. The Phillies have done it. They're National League Eastern Division champions.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.
There it is. We're National League Eastern Division champions. It's nice that they mention it and stuff and everything. It's kind of cool. Wish the players would celebrate a little bit more, but you know, they got business to do. So I'm okay with it as well. Big thing is we got the win, got some offense going, and Nola was just lights out. So, yeah, we got some hits, and Kepler got a couple home runs, which is wild. I mean, it's just not something Kepler does regularly, getting home runs, but we'll take them. Alec Bohm also had a couple RBIs, so it's good to see. And Nola struck out 13 batters, which is absolutely insane. Him and Wheeler, I believe, are the only two pitchers in Major League Baseball that have over 250 strikeouts. Now that is crazy. So, it's absolutely nuts. So we're going to go back to the menu here. Like I said, because I wound up advancing Nola because Ryan was not ready. He was not completely 100%. So I basically boosted up Nola and threw him in the spot because he was ready to pitch today. So switched him up in the order. And that way, the next game, we'll have it ready. Keep him active. So, yeah, so we're going to be going up against the Arizona Diamondbacks in Arizona for our next series. But it's nice to see we are division champions. The next step would be, in order to basically clinch that number one seed, we have 101 wins. And the Dodgers have 96 wins. I believe they hold the series edge against us. So what we need to do is we need to, in these 9 games, if we can just win 5 of them, then we would clinch it, or 5 losses for the Dodgers. So either or. I mean, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. You see, we got Arizona, then we got Miami, and then we got Minnesota. Minnesota is it will be a tougher matchup of the 3. Looking up at some other things as we're getting closer and closer to the playoffs. Cubs, and it's like are basically looking like they're going to win it. They're getting closer and closer to clinching the Central, and we know the Dodgers clinched a while ago. The Braves have clinched the wild card, and it's just a matter of time before the Diamondbacks and Giants join them. The Mets have fallen all the way like back down to 5th place in the wild card. So it is highly unlikely. It's going to be probably the Diamondbacks and the Giants who make it. In the American League East, right now the Red Sox seem to be in control. It looks like it is their division to lose. So that's kind of interesting. In the American League Central, nobody's clinched that one either. The Guardians are holding it, and they look like they're going to be the ones to have it. And in the American League West, nobody's clinched there either, where the Rangers have a very small 1-game lead over the Mariners, so anything can happen there as well. In the wild card, they're a little bit closer. The Mariners, Orioles, and Yankees are currently in, but the Tigers, Twins are 2 games back, so anybody can do this. This is like it's like not like the National League where it's like a runaway. Anybody can come back and easily catch up to the Yankees. Now the Orioles, I mean the Mariners are going to clinch any day now. They're very close to clinching because they have with 2. If they get 2 more wins, they're clinched. But yeah, it's just nuts that we are so close and there has not been a single clinching in the American League. That is very interesting to me. Well, we have 3 in the 3 of the 6 teams are sewn up in the National League. Nobody has sewn up anything in the American League. So, interesting. So until next time, this is David B69 from your home of the National League Eastern Division champions for the back-to-back seasons. This is David B69. I'm out. Peace.